Welcome on board the news track. I'm Rahul Kamal. Prime Minister Modi calling opposition protests in parliament an insult to India's democracy. The opposition parties are adamant they're calling this protecting and safeguarding India's democracy. That furious political face-off is my top focus on the news track tonight.
A loss of 133 crore rupees. 17% productivity.
आप बार-बार इस बात का उल्लेख कर पालन राज्य सरकार नहीं कर रही है।
Snoopgate stalls parliament. Opposition and government on a collision course. When will the deadlock end? That's our top focus on the news track.
For 2 straight weeks now, the monsoon session of Parliament has been a complete washout. Today again, as both houses were adjourned, the Prime Minister called the constant disruptions an insult to India's democracy. The opposition is adamant they want a debate on Snoopgate in Parliament and an investigation by the Supreme Court. The question is, when and how will this stalemate end?
Repeated hangama in Parliament.
Allow the House to function. People are watching.
Snoopgate echoes in both houses. Opposition is in no mood to relent. As soon as both houses convened for proceedings, leaders from opposition parties started sloganeering and demanded nothing less than a debate over the Pegasus issue.
जब 60% लोग और उनके प्रतिनिधि मिलकर एक निर्णय लेते हैं और पार्लियामेंट में उसकी चर्चा चाहते हैं पेगासस इशू पे, जो आप जासूसी कर रहे हैं प्रेस वालों की, जासूसी कर रहे हैं जो आर्मी की चीफ की, जासूसी अपोजिशन लीडरों की कर रहे हैं, प्रिंट मीडिया की कर रहे हैं, उसके खिलाफ हम लड़ रहे हैं।
ऑपोजिशन यूनाइटेड है। ऑपोजिशन एक साथ एकजुट होकर उन मुद्दों पे लड़ेगी जो जनता के अधिकारों के मुद्दे हैं, जनता से जुड़े हुए मुद्दे हैं, महंगाई हो, अर्थव्यवस्था हो, और जिस तरीके से नेशनल इंटरेस्ट को कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया जा रहा है, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया जा रहा है, किसानों के खिलाफ काम हो रहा है, उन सारे मुद्दों पे हम लोग एकजुट हैं और एक साथ बात करें।
Opposition MPs even stormed into the well of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, holding placards against the government.
Nobody can dictate to the chair. Nobody can show an accusing finger. Understand? Go to your seat.
Upset over the repeated disruption, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla urged opposition leaders to let the House function.
सभा की कार्रवाई 4 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Akali MPs staged protest outside Parliament, holding wheat plants, seeking scrapping of farm laws.
ना 8 महीने से किसानों की सुन रहे हैं जो सड़कों पे बैठे घर बाहर छोड़ के, अपने किसान अपने खेत फसल छोड़ के, और ना ही इधर संसद के अंदर हम एडजॉर्नमेंट मोशन के ऊपर हर रोज 12 दिन से दे रहे हैं, एडमिट करके चर्चा करके सारे हाउस की सहमति लेके कि ये क्यों वापस होने चाहिए, वो हमारी यहाँ पे आवाज कुचली जा रही है।
As the logjam continued, the government hit out at the opposition, accusing them of wasting people's money.
बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में पैसा बर्बाद हो रहा है। लोगों के जो पैसा से ये चलता है लोकसभा और लोकतंत्र, इसका बहुत बड़ा बर्बादी कर रहे हैं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi too hit out at the opposition, saying that repeated disruption is an insult to the parliament and public.
This is nothing but politics of theatrics. जो रंगमंच में करना है वो आप संसद में कर रहे हैं, संसद के बाहर भी कर रहे हैं, तो एक नौटंकी जैसा है। ये सारी एक सिंबॉलिक चीज़ें होती है और सिंबॉलिज्म का महत्व है, मगर उसकी मर्यादा भी है, और इसलिए मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसके कारण जनता में अपोजिशन के कहने के प्रति कोई अधिक विश्वसनीयता बढ़ेगी।
With no solution in sight, Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu held meetings with government and opposition leaders to cool tempers. Continued disruptions have also affected the productivity of Parliament. Lok Sabha's productivity came down to 14%, while Rajya Sabha's productivity is down at 20%, causing a loss of 9 crore every day to the exchequer. With Rahul Srivastava in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
On the one side, you've got Prime Minister Modi alleging that opposition protests are an insult to Indian democracy. On the other hand, you've got the opposition parties trying to come together as one, saying that the government's refusal to order a probe into the Pegasus Snoopgate case is an insult to India's democracy, and they in fact are upholding democratic values and principle. What's the way forward? Is there a way forward at all? Should the government relent and have a discussion, or is the opposition just looking for some pretext to derail parliamentary proceedings? Joining me on the News Track Showdown, representing the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party, its spokesperson and Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament Syed Zafar Islam. Squaring off against him, representing the Congress Party, Supriya Shirnath from the Trinamool Congress, which today joined hands with Rahul Gandhi. Last time, remember, they boycotted his invitation. This time, they were together with the Congress's Bishwajit Deb. Last but not least, I have with me Abhishek Jha from the Janata Dal United. I'm not certain at this moment whether this will be 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 1, because the JDU has asked for a probe on Pegasus, which is opposite to the line that the BJP has taken. So let me kickstart this discussion by asking Abhishek Jha from the Janata Dal United, given the fact that you are an ally of the BJP, one of the few remaining allies in the NDA, why is it that Nitish Kumar has taken a public position which is different from the position that the BJP has taken? Why is it that you believe that there needs to be a probe and a proper debate into lawfare Pegasus? Abhishek.
First of all, Rahul, I would like to say that we are a very natural alliance partner in the NDA. We have a very long association with the Bharatiya Janata Party, both at the central and the state level. But it's the beauty of the democracy that if you have a certain belief, or if you think over a certain topic, you can express that. So many people are complaining that their phone has been taped and their privacies have been broken. At this point of time, so our leader, Honorable Nitish Kumar ji, expressed that if at all someone is believing that his privacy is being hindered or his phone is being taped, we can have a discussion on that, or we can move forward to find out if it is true or not. We live in a democratic country like India, where everyone can express his views. It's the freedom of speech given by the Constitution of India. And if there is some matter, we can have a clear discussion about it. We can even go to the investigation part also. Things will come out to be very clear for the entire nation.
Now, Syed Zafar Islam, this is
his views regarding
possibly
this
why
it is not
troubles
like,
for the BJP are mounting, because not just do you have the Congress and the Trinamool and the other opposition parties demanding vociferously that there be a probe on Pegasus and a parliamentary debate, you now have the likes of Nitish Kumar, who's your alliance partner in Bihar, one of your few remaining allies, who's come out and publicly said that there should be a probe. Is the BJP at this moment struggling to explain why, at the very least, there shouldn't be an investigation? Why should there not be a probe? Is public pressure now beginning to build against the decision that your government's taken at this moment?
Rahul, let me tell you very candidly that opposition parties have behaved so far very responsibly. There are certain expectation from the opposition camp that they will participate in the debate. They would like to discuss issues which is of national importance. They will definitely cooperate with the ruling party in terms of creating an environment where all the issues can be discussed. But their behavior is very, very different. They do not want the parliament to run.
No, I'm asking you a very direct question. I'll question the opposition about their behavior and antics later. I'm asking you a direct question. Is the allegation of Snoopgate, which includes members of the BJP, current ministers, opposition leaders, not of national importance, why has your government and party taken a position that there is no need for a debate on this topic?
Rahul, IT minister was giving a statement on the floor of the parliament. Do you remember what had happened with him? A Trinamool Congress MP snatched the paper, he was reading it out for the benefit of the people of this great country and the member of parliament, and they didn't allow him to speak. I mean, they disrupted the parliament. They didn't allow him to make a speech. He had been allowed to speak, make a statement, then they could have debated about it. They could have asked him a question, but they didn't. They didn't him to.
Okay, let Supriya Shrinate respond to that.
Allow him to speak.
The Prime Minister is saying today that this is an insult to democracy, that the opposition is not interested in an actual conversation. You didn't allow the IT Minister to make a statement. Soon after that, in Parliament itself, you could have pressed the government, asked them questions. You chose not to because your intention is not to genuinely debate, but to create a tamasha to score political brownie points. Supriya Shrinate.
That is as farthest from the truth as is possible, and I will tell you why. Various adjournment motions have been made so that this issue can be discussed. Why has not even a single one been accepted? Debate in Parliament on an issue happens through adjournment motion. Why has not a single one been accepted? That's question number one. Who do we listen to? The IT Minister, the same IT Minister who 2 hours after he made that statement, poor man, found that his number was also being snooped upon. Number three, and this is a very important point I would want to make, Rahul, this is not some phone tapping. This is not just eavesdropping conversations. This is a military grade spyware found in phones, and 10 phones have been forensically verified that they were found. It is not in just members of opposition phones. It is in the phones of a constitutional authority, a woman associated with the Chief Justice of India, elected members of Parliament, elected chief ministers. This amounts to treason. This is breaching of the Official
Syed Zafar
Secrets
Islam,
Act.
it's not
And
just
it is
a
no
national
longer
story,
news
it's an
agencies that are
international
making the
story.
charges.
On the basis of the
Can I
same
please make a small
charges, I'm coming
statement?
back to you, Supriya, in just a moment. On the
Rahul.
basis of the same charges in Israel, where this company is housed, an investigation has been ordered. In France, an investigation has been ordered. In Algeria, in Mexico, an investigation has been ordered. America has demanded that Israel probe NSO on the basis of the same charges. If these charges are a non-issue or a diversionary tactic on the part of the opposition, why are other governments responding with so much more seriousness than our government?
Rahul, let me give you at least three things. Let me speak. First, that the Honorable Prime Minister on very first day when he met all the party leaders, he very clearly stated that he would like to have a discussion and healthy debate on every issue they want to discuss. But they chose not to discuss any issues. The moment the chairman of the House occupies his chair, you see how they disrupt the Parliament. They do not allow him to speak even. Forget about the debate. They do not allow him to speak. Within fraction of seconds, they will leave their chair, they will come to the Dean and they will start making noise. Secondly, if they were really keen to discuss on any issues, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, the leader of Rajya Sabha from the ruling party, Mr. Piyush Goyal and Prahlad Joshi, both approached not once, several times to Minister Mallikarjun Kharge ji that let's have a conversation, let's discuss, let's debate, let's decide issues. But he didn't even respond to the call. In fact, we have been briefed. We have been told that maybe tomorrow there will be a meeting. I have been told to prepare on various subjects to speak, but no discussion is taking place because
are you open to a discussion on Pegasus? No, 1 second. Syed Zafar Islam, are you open to a discussion on Pegasus? Straight question.
The straight answer, BAC, Business Advisory Committee, they meet, they discuss on the issues. They should discuss and finalize the issues.
Okay,
but they do not even come for the Business
respond to the point that Syed Zafar Islam is making, that Piyush Goyal reached out to Mallikarjun Kharge, invited him for tea. He said, I need to check with my high command. You know that I cannot come and meet, and we have been asked to disrupt. The BJP is alleging that the message to the Congress leadership is go out and disrupt. You only seek disruption, not dialogue. Supriya.
Absolutely untrue. This is the biggest lie I've heard on national TV, and I will not take a line down. I'll tell you why. It is no longer just an international probe, Rahul, like you were pointing out. France's Cyber Security Cell, which is a government agency, has confirmed that spyware has been found on the phones of those journalists who were probing into the Rafale scam. So it's now an international agency, a government international agency that has confirmed so. We have just one question of the government, and I will come to Mr. Kharge in just a bit. Did you or did you not use Pegasus? There were 40 governments that were clients and 60 agencies. Was India one of them?
No, why don't you ask this question in Parliament? Syed Zafar Islam is saying, come to the BSC, determine what the discussions will be about. Why don't you ask this question to the government in Parliament, Supriya?
Precisely. Precisely my point. Can Zafar Islam answer one thing? Why have they not accepted a single adjournment motion to discuss this issue? Why has the Prime Minister or the Home Minister not said that they will be present, they will take the House into confidence and they will make a statement on this? This borders on treason and national security. We're not going to hear a man who, poor thing, was being snooped upon himself. That's first things first. The same BJP people who are today blaming us, I want to just read one line in 10 seconds. Parliament is used to ignore issues, and in such a situation, obstruction of Parliament is in favor of democracy. It is the government's job to run Parliament, not the opposition's. These are both not my statements. These are the statements of Mr. Arun Jaitley and late Srimati Sushma Swaraj, because disruption will attract the government's attention on an issue on which it should speak, on which it should answer.
But there is a counter to this. No, but there's a Bishwajit Deb, there is a counter to this. No, one second. I'm coming back to you. Bishwajit Deb, there is a counter to this, which is that if the opposition continues to disrupt in the way that it is at this moment, this session will soon be over, and the opposition's opportunity to pin the government down on Pegasus, on inflation, on COVID, and on every other issue that you'd like to target the government would be lost. So, can there be a counter view where you actually have these debates and discussions and try and pin the government down? Supriya, you've spoken. Allow Bishwajit Deb his turn. Bishwajit.
No. Now let me tell you one thing. The government is not ready to discuss on any of the bills which had been placed in the Parliament earlier. They had bulldozed the farm bill. They don't want to discuss on COVID situation. Now regarding this particular issue, Pegasus, this is a very serious issue. You see, there are two aspects of the entire matter. One is the debate in the Parliament, the discussion in the Parliament, which the Trinamool Congress had been agitating along with the other opposition, and where the Trinamool Congress and the other opposition parties, they want the presence of the Prime Minister, and the Home Minister should make a specific statement in the floor of the House, which the government is not agreeing to. The second aspect is, you see, the aspect of probe. Now, it is more or less clear, it is absolutely clear that the government had purchased this particular software from the Israeli military company. They had purchased this particular software because there is no specific denial on the part of the government that no, we had not purchased this military spyware. They have never said, the government have never come up with this clear answer. So when they have purchased this particular spyware, let them come and say that why they have purchased it. And if they have purchased it, for what reason they have purchased it, and on whom they have used it. Let them come up and say. Otherwise, let them agree for a probe. Because now it is absolutely clear that they did purchase this particular
these things,
spyware,
Syed Zafar Islam, globally,
it.
And if you go back in history,
the government is not denying.
These things have a way of unraveling. You know, whether it's the Bofors charges in the beginning, Rajiv Gandhi tried to just, pepper over them, thought they'd go away. It kind of kept building, not just in India, but internationally. That's the way it's been. Is the government running a big risk by trying to make it seem as if it's a non-issue? When America, Israel, France and others have already started probing, you don't know what will come out of those probes. The opposition has been asking you a very direct and straight question. Did you or did you not use Pegasus? The government hasn't so far given a straight answer. You're saying you've done no illegal surveillance, which is not to say, no, we don't use Pegasus. Now, once again, Bishwajit Deb, you've spoken. I'm coming back to you because now the matter is going to the Supreme Court, where the judges will take a call. Multiple pleas have been filed before them, and there could be an investigation, and then it may seem that the government was trying to avoid an investigation and the SCs ordered that investigation. Is that a risk you're running?
Not at all, Rahul. On the contrary, it is the opposition parties. They are not keen or interested in any kind of discussion, debate on any issues. So I will not accept whatever TMC spokesperson, or for that matter, Supriya is saying, because I would want them to see the conduct of their own people. They do not allow anyone to speak. They are just disrupting it.
No, let's come on the issue of a probe. No, once again, let's leave the discussion on the side for a moment. No, Sayyid Zafar Islam, given the fact that such charges have been leveled, given the fact that Israel, the US, France have ordered an investigation, why does the government not want to know whether or not such snooping took place? Is that not a basic fact that you should try and establish? If you didn't do the investigation, then you should come out and do a probe to prove that it didn't happen. If somebody else who's a private party did it, let's find out who that private party is. Why is the government not accepting the need for an investigation? Respond to Vishwajit Deb.
So, Rahul, what is USA doing, what is China doing, what is France is doing cannot be dictated what we should be doing. There is a democratic process for every discussion, and that is that the platform for all the discussion democratically to take place is the floor of the parliament, where we are inviting everyone. Please come and have discussion. Please discuss issues, whatever issues you want to discuss, please discuss in BSE, as I said earlier, discuss in BSE, agree on issues, be it Pegasus or for that matter any issues. But it is BSE where they determine what issues needs to be discussed and how much time to be allocated. But these people are not interested. They keep telling us that we do not want the parliament to function.
In the floor of the House, denying that the government of India did not purchase,
can I please come in?
Did not purchase this military spyware.
No, but Vishwajit,
let them make a specific statement in the floor of the House.
But Rahul,
can I please come in?
One second.
Can I please come in, Rahul?
All fade us down. I cannot moderate a discussion in this fashion. I will not allow this to turn into a banana republic. We'll try and lift the quality of the conversation and hope that our panelists win through the power of the argument, not through the noise that they make. Supriya Srinath, Zafar Islam's point is simple. Come to the Business Advisory Council meeting, tell the government what you want to discuss, and he claims that Piyush Goyal and the others in government will accommodate what the opposition wants. His allegation is you don't want a discussion because your only aim is to disrupt.
You know, Rahul, contrary to what he says, Prahlad Joshi, who is the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, is on record, and I have seen it on your network, his sound bites, where he says Pegasus is a non-issue. How do we debate? How do we approach a government that believes that snooping on its own citizens using a military-grade foreign spyware is a non-issue? I am even willing to give the government its benefit of doubt. Maybe you did not do it, but are you not interested who did? And don't you think this matter should be probed? Do you want to gloss over this? You want to look in a completely different direction? This is about national security, treason. This is about stalking of women. This is breaching of the Official Secrets Act.
No.
And you want to live in oblivion? Many ministers, including Narendra Singh Tomar earlier today, have said this is a non-issue. How do you debate it with the government?
So how do you respond?
This is a non-issue.
Zafar Islam, to government ministers taking public position saying Pegasus is a non-issue. If in public you're saying it's a non-issue, then how will there be a discussion? Your government doesn't, forget ordering a probe, which might be required in this instance. Your government doesn't seem to be willing to accept that this is an issue.
Rahul, see, the best thing is to understand what the Honorable IT Minister was stating on the floor of the Parliament. He very clearly said that we follow the practice, the protocol for doing or tapping someone's phone or something, whatever, for security reason. They have, for every such calls which has been recorded or whatever security measures they had taken, they have followed the protocol. So these kind of statements have been made, and in that context, I don't know what Mr. Prahlad Joshi has said, but the best thing is to discuss in BSE and agree upon issues which can be discussed, because they are reaching out to you. You are not reaching out to them.
Saying it's a non-issue, Zafar.
Now, what extent are you willing to go to? Abhishek Jha, Abhishek Jha, the government says in public that this is a non-issue. Zafar Islam says
Your
come to the
allies are asking for a probe.
BSc. What extent are you willing to go to?
See, Rahul, we strongly condemn the fact that if someone's phone is being taped out, it can be a non-issue. It's a very simple thing that we can have a discussion on it. But we have a strong contradiction with the opposition parties as well. The opposition parties believe in Vaad and Vivad, and we strongly believe in Samvad. The opposition party should not create such kind of chaos in the parliament. They should listen to what the government is wanting to tell them. They are always hampering the sessions of the parliament, both the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. We have seen how they are not willing to listen to the Prime Minister when he was telling on the first day of the parliament. They are not willing to listen to the IT Minister. They are not at all willing to listen to the brief introduction of the new members of the Rajya Sabha. So it's a clear message from the opposition as well that they are going to politicize this event. Seriously, this issue is
your leaders asked for a probe. Who do you think should do this probe?
Not for having a political benefit.
Let me ask you this question, Abhishek, because if the CBI were to do a probe, you'd say, but this is a government-run agency, we can't trust them. If the Delhi police were to do a probe, you could turn around and say the same, that they report to the LG and to the Home Ministry, therefore they can't be trusted. Who do you think should be in charge of this investigation, Mr. Jha?
See, we think that the government has to decide this thing. The government has to decide this thing, that which agency is going to investigate this entire matter. But we believe, our honorable leader has told this thing, that we believe that if there is some kind of issue of this sort, we can go for some kind of investigation as well.
Now that's the problem,
the government has to decide.
And I come back to this.
Rahul?
If the government had taken the position, Syed Zafar Islam, that we've done nothing wrong, we have nothing to fear, nothing to hide, let there be a probe. You know, that's one kind of public posturing, that हमने कुछ गलत नहीं किया जिससे investigate करना है करा लो. By taking the position that this is a non-issue, where anyone who's watching will realize it's not really a non-issue, it is an issue, no doubt. Are you then running the risk, I ask once again, of creating a bigger problem for the government in the future?
Rahul, actually we are digressing. The most important point which I am trying to make time and again, that for any conversation to take place, they should agree. They should not disrupt the parliament. Whether it should be probed, not be probed, discussed, debated, it can happen only if we collectively decide that yes, on issues.
Now, how do you respond to ministers from your government saying it's a non-issue?
No, why? Same Prahlad Joshi ji has tried several times to reach out to Mallikarjun Kharge ji, and he said that he will revert, and he didn't revert.
While saying it's a non-issue.
He said he never said it's a non-issue or it's issue. Statement have been made on the floor of the statement have been made on the floor of the parliament. If you were really interested in listening to
he has done television interviews, Zafar Islam.
From the IT Minister. No. If you were really keen, or the opposition bench were really keen to discuss about issues, or to at least listen to the minister what exactly he wants to speak about this issue, then he would have heard him.
Okay, so on the one side you've got the opposition and the government hitting out at each other. On the other hand, you had opposition parties trying to come together. Rahul Gandhi invited the opposition for breakfast. Many parties showed up, the BSP and the Aam Aadmi Party did not. Rahul Gandhi then rode a cycle to Parliament protesting against the fuel price hike. This just days after he went to Parliament on a tractor. Is the opposition truly coming together? Is that at all possible, or is this just more optics and showmanship?
Congress mounting offensive against the Modi government. Rahul Gandhi launching a morcha on a cycle, spilling the fuel war onto the streets of Parliament. The Congress MP led the symbolic march from the Constitution Club to Parliament.
They are struggling with the amount of money they have to pay for their cars. So I thought symbolically, if we go from here to Parliament on cycles, it would have an interesting impact. It would have a media impact as well, and people would see that the opposition feels the pain of the fuel prices.
India Today tracked their pedal protest as it marched on.
This is a big symbolic march, it's a cycle march after a tractor rally which Rahul Gandhi took up.
Yes, because देश में मोदी है तो महंगाई है.
Congress allies too hitched a ride on the cycle morcha.
एक अहंकारी सरकार जिसने अपने गुरूर में पूरे देश का तहस नहस कर दिया, उस सरकार के खिलाफ जनता के बिगुल का संदेश.
Congress, however, ducked the uncomfortable question of who is the leading face of this opposition unity.
ममता दीदी होंगी लीडर की या राहुल गांधी होंगे विपक्ष के लीडर?
आज
लीडर बनर्जी कह रहे हैं ममता दीदी है लीडर.
नहीं, ऐसा कोई नहीं कहा. हम सब मिल के लड़ेंगे, यही कहा आज.
मिल के लड़ेंगे.
But for now, it may be a Rahul show all the way, which began with his tractor drive to Parliament last week as a mark of solidarity with farm protesters. With his cycle and tractor, the Gandhi sign is now trying to arrive at the goal of opposition unity, which has so far remained largely elusive. With Mausami Singh and Anand Patel, Bureau Report, India Today.
Is this of concern? Again, Syed Zafar Islam, the opposition coming together. So far, the Trinamool, for example, hadn't responded to the Congress's invitation. Today they did. The JDU has taken a position that there should be a probe, which is contrary to the position you've taken. The SP seems to have been with the Congress, the DMK and multiple other parties. Is that something, are those moves that you're watching with a lot of curiosity and wondering what's happening?
We are not at all concerned. If you think that we are overly concerned about it, we are not. Because there's nothing to hide. But what is important, what we want, basically, as the Honorable Prime Minister had stated on the very first day, that let's have a discussion, healthy discussion on issues. If they are really keen to allow the Parliament to function, we are happy to discuss issues which the BSC will agree and decide. And the BSC is not only represented by
when you talk, Supriya Shrinate, about opposition unity, the fact is that the BSP wasn't there at Rahul Gandhi's breakfast. The Aam Aadmi Party wasn't. So it still is a very. I'm coming back to you, Syed Zafar Islam, in just a moment. It still is a very disunited opposition rather than one team opposition versus Team Modi.
17 parties that represent 62% of Indian electorate is not disjointed by any stretch of imagination. No matter what the BJP wants to make of this,
62%. It's not, you know, that's a clever thing to say, but it's not factually correct. Because 62% would be if you had all the opposition parties there.
It is factually correct.
Half a dozen opposition parties weren't there, so it's not 62%.
60%. I stand corrected. 17 parties together, 60% of the electorate. I've done my math. 60% is what the electorate was. Are you telling me the BJP is not worried? Absolutely it is worried. They may want to posture, they may want to say. And we are not united because we want to, you know, score a brownie point against the government. It is issues that is uniting India's opposition. Whether it is Pegasus, whether it is the corona crisis, whether it is no oxygen, no vaccination, whether it is, you know, बेरोजगारी का मुद्दा हो, महंगाई का मुद्दा हो, पेट्रोल 120 पर हो, आज भारत की जनता इनके खिलाफ खड़ी है. तो ऑपोजिशन की आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? 17 पार्टियों का एक साथ होना, इनके होश उड़ गए. ये कुछ भी कहें, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आपके होश फाख्ता है जफर साहब. आप कुछ भी कहिए, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. दिक्कत की बात यह है, आप कुंभकर्ण की नींद सोए हैं और एक सोती हुई सरकार को जब यूनाइटेड विपक्ष जताना चाहता है, तो आप बेकार की बात.
Okay, let Syed Zafar Islam respond to that before I go across to Bishwajit Dev. Yes.
Sleeping on the wheel.
But I can't speak.
You are sleeping on the wheel.
Zafar Islam, please.
Rahul, two things. Was that I have given a notice today for the discussion on state of economy. If they are keen, we will be able to discuss, because I have moved that notice. It's not the opposition party. I requested that let's have a discussion on the state of economy, inflation, everything we can discuss. If they are keen, we can discuss it.
Bishwajit Deb, last time the TMC spokesperson.
Second thing, just 10 seconds. Rahul, let me just complete. 10 seconds. The point I was trying to make this afternoon only. See, you are talking about unity in opposition camp. Opposition, there are many people who are keen to speak on a bill, and how they were also disrupted and they fought with each other. It was so apparent that there was no unity among the opposition parties, and many people spoke on the issue, on the bill, while who were disrupting them, it is the TMC, it is the Congress.
Zafar, one ally after the other is leaving you. You're a
now there's a problem here.
It's okay.
Because, and I think Bishwajit Deb, that reflects the larger problem with the opposition, because each time I try and come to you, the Congress spokesperson jumps in wanting to speak on your behalf. And that could be a problem, because the Trinamool will then not get the opportunity that you
Rahul.
did.
That's very unfair.
In your individual capacity. Now, the point that I'm asking is this: last time you didn't come for the Congress invitation, this time you did. What's changed? The Congress and the left parties fought together in West Bengal. How easy or difficult would it be for the TMC to be with the Congress united as one, given your regional problems in West Bengal?
See, Congress is a national party. When the national issues are there in the priority, so regional issues won't come in the front. So that is not a major thing. But what I was hearing so long, that the opposition is not allowing the House to function. Do you remember what late Sushma ji said earlier when she was the leader of the opposition? The disruption and not allowing the House to function is also another form of democracy. But we are not on that. This is something which is a very serious issue, where the right of the citizens, the privacy of the citizens, other than important leaders, important personalities, had been compromised. Now, why the government? What makes the government so afraid of not ordering for a probe? Why is the government so afraid? Let them come up clearly. The government will themselves be able to prove, the government of India will themselves be able to prove that yes, we are on the right track and we have ordered for a probe.
I'm running out of time, so let Syed Zafar Islam respond to Bishwajit Deb's point. If you've done nothing wrong, what is there to hide? Why are you scared of a probe? A debate will not lead to an investigation. Why can't you just order a probe? What is the government trying to hide? Syed Zafar Islam, final words, please.
Rahul, as I said earlier, that there's nothing to hide and we are not at all worried. What is important, what we are worried about is that the undemocratic process which the opposition is following. The democratically elected people should have a healthy discussion on the floor of the parliament.
Bishwajit Deb, let him speak. This is not fair. Let him speak, please. Bishwajit's fader goes down. Let him speak.
These people, if you see their conduct, you will feel ashamed. They are blowing whistles on the floor of the parliament, the Congress and the...
Sir, but the BJP has also done this when in opposition. Syed Zafar Islam, if you hadn't done this, I have with me more than a dozen quotes of Arun Jaitley and Sushma Swaraj and the kind of things they said and did when you were in opposition. You can't make it seem as if it's virtuous when the BJP does it in opposition and it's a crime when the Congress and the others do it.
That time we were... No, that time we were insisting to have a debate on inflation.
No, sir.
Today,
no, sir. No, sir. Arun Jaitley, I have a quote over here.
I have given a notice.
Sir, I have a quote. Sir,
I have given a notice.
Fade us down. 22nd of August 2012, I have here a quote from Arun Jaitley. We are not interested in a debate. What is there to debate? 26th August 2012, there are occasions when obstruction in parliament brings greater benefits to the country. Our strategy does not permit us to allow the government to use parliament for debate without being held accountable. We do not want to give the government an escape route through debate. These are comments made by your former leaders, stalwarts of your party, sir.
I do not want to comment on someone who is no more in this world, but all I can say that, as I said, that we have moved the notice. if they are really keen to discuss issues, as Supriya was saying, about inflation, about price rise, it is us who have moved the notice. Why don't they agree to discuss in the BSC, and we will have a debate, healthy debate on that, but they will not. I'm telling you that the only impression they have given to all of us, that they do not want the parliament to function. They want to disrupt it because they are more keen on optics than actual discussion and debate on issues.
You know, at this moment,
you have held this nation to ransom, and you have the face to blame the opposition, Zafar. You really do. You really do. You have snooped upon
I'm narrating the truth. I'm narrating the truth, my friend. I'm narrating the truth. You should convince your people to have a healthy debate.
And I wish you were a lot more responsible about this.
You are more interested in optics than anything else. You want to give a message to the world that we are not interested. We are keen to discuss an issue of national interest. Are you interested? You are not interested.
You can run
Every
away from a
morning you are having a breakfast meeting.
You can run away from an issue. The reality is this country knows
Rahul
what
Gandhi
you
is paying
did.
1200
This
per
country
plate
knows
for
what you did.
Rahul Gandhi is buying breakfast.
Because
1200
you've done
rupees
this
per
before.
plate for all
It's
the
okay.
opposition
I'm out of time. You know, this debate should really take place in Parliament. This debate should take place between the Treasury benches and the opposition inside Parliament. And now very soon the Supreme Court will weigh in on whether there should be a probe, from the Editors Guild to lawyers to journalists who've been impacted or claim to have been impacted. They've approached the Supreme Court. It will be interesting to see the position that the Supreme Court takes. The government, for its part, at this moment, not ordering a probe, though Zafar Islam says if you come to the BSC, there can be a conversation about whether there should be a debate. Whether that's the right position or not to take, as always, we leave it to you, our viewers, to decide what you make of this. For the time being, Abhishek Jha, you had a tricky balancing act today. You tried to make your point and yet not take a public position against the government. Bishwajit Deb for joining us, as also Supriya Shrinit and Syed Zafar Islam. Thank you very much.